And also this topic of letting go. During our spiritual journey, I spoke also with other colleagues who has the spiritual journey with you. And they are also from business. They are also leaders. They are also pushy KPIs. And sometimes we reflected after our coaching sessions. And the question was, how can I let go? Because I have this KPI. I need to push myself. I need to push my team. I have these deadlines. I can't just sit and meditate and feel my inner peace and let go. So I need to act. I need to do something. At the same time, I need to let go. How would that work, right? So we had this kind of struggle at the beginning. And maybe some people also listening say, yeah, it's nice to feel the inner peace. It's nice to have this, but how? It feels like when you speak about that, like a dilemma, right? For even ambitious people, like having ambitious goals, you need to train hard. You need to push hard. You need to step out of comfort zone, which I always practice and preach, right? But at the same time, I try to balance it with spirituality, with letting go, but it's a dilemma a little bit. What do you think about that?
It does. If you look at it on the surface, it does look like a dilemma. Like, I need to push, I need to be driven, I need to be motivated, I need to work towards something, but I need to let go. So it's really about letting go of the ego, letting go of the internal critic that is holding you back from taking action. It's because of our past conditioning, the conditioning through our lives, we keep playing out the same patterns and programs over and over again, which creates self-sabotage. We don't want to send that email because we are nervous or procrastinating, or something makes us push it aside and keep putting things aside that are really important to just get done. Our ego is very good at bringing fears and stresses and so on to the forefront. And it's crippling. It slows us down. It feels like walking through mud every time we are trying to take action. Or we're taking action, but it doesn't feel like it's authentic. It doesn't feel like it's inspired by flow, by presence. And when we then try and force something, it often backfires. It often works against us. But when we are in the flow, when we're connected to ourselves, we're releasing ego, we aren't playing out those same patterns. So we are able then to take action that feels right rather than feels like it's something we should be doing or something that's expected of us or something we're expecting of ourselves, and just recreating or reusing those same patterns that we've always used. So letting go of the ego it's freeing. It allows you to take the action that feels right to take without holding yourself back with the limitations that the ego places on us. So we feel free to take the next step and to trust that the next step will be the right one for us, and letting go of the outcome. We can work, we can pursue, work towards something, we can pursue something. But if we are always holding the outcome in our mind and it doesn't work out that way, we become very disappointed, very, hurt or sad or stressed or whatever. So there's this emotional roller coaster that we go on. If it looks like the path is leading towards that outcome, yay, that's exciting. But if it looks like it's moving away from that outcome, we're stressed, we're anxious, we're nervous, we are, feeling really, really uncomfortable. But you can hold that goal in mind loosely and take the actions that you can take in this moment by maintaining your presence, by maintaining your inner peace. It creates the space for you to really feel into what feels right to do in this moment. It feels divinely inspired by the universe, not inspired by the mind, which is trying to keep you cycling around those same detrimental patterns. So by consciously and consistently connecting to our true selves, we let go of that egoic need to feel satisfied or fulfilled in something that is outside of ourselves. Inner joy comes from within. Our real peace and joy comes from within. When it's arising from the connectedness to ourselves, it's not transient. It doesn't come and go. It's stable. It's consistent. We feel stronger within it. We feel more grounded and more present. And that's really important. So by maintaining that space, you can get more done because you're not working against yourself continuously. And you can move in the direction of what feels right for you at this moment, not what you think the world needs from you or what everyone else is telling you should be doing, or what you feel like you need to do in order to please others or meet their expectations. A lot of that stuff fades. It becomes quieter, more peaceful, more open and expanded, and you feel the connection to everything rather than the disconnect and isolation.